Howdy everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Brit Farms. I know it's been a while since I have done a video on anything. Well, there's mostly not been much to do. Working and working on the house and stuff. So today I'm working on my 886 here. I had a leak and seal on O-ring on my 3-point hitch, and unfortunately it is the troublesome side that was leaking. So I had to take the whole PTO shaft out, or drive out. Took the top link section off to get down in there. And that's the whole kit right here. Unfortunately, when I was taking it apart, this piece here, this part here, kind of came apart a little bit. But I think the gaskets should still be good on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of Permatex in there all the way around it, and squeeze it in, and be good. It should be good. I did order a gasket for this section here that goes up on that, so I did order that. I made 2 dowel pins, so or line up pins to do that whenever I go, because that's about 300 pounds right there. So when I go back together, all I gotta do is just slide them on that and then slide them in. I should have me lined up and everything. I already got the shaft back inside there on that. So I gotta do is tighten all that up, put it back together here soon when my gasket comes in. So right now I just been kind of trying to knock the old gasket material off on that. That's a lot of elbow grease on that. I got a gasket kit. I am gonna put the new O-ring seal in there, and I gotta work on this too because it's dented just a little bit, and somebody already try to rig it a little bit because they got that little spacer in there. So I gotta do something on spacer. I put that in there so that this doesn't slide anymore back and forth anymore. Everything seems to work on the PTO, so I ain't gotta worry about the clutches or anything like that. So all I gotta do is just seal that up and squeeze it back together and reinstall that, and this thing should be ready to go start rolling some hay soon. So yeah, that side, when I replaced it, not a problem. For an hour and a half tops, I was done. This side, unfortunately, not so easy, because you got that bracket. You can't see it, but there's a bracket right there that you got pull all this stuff off to loosen that bracket to be able to pull that whole arm, that whole tire rod shaft out in order to replace that seal. Ain't that a blip? You know, gotta do all that just to replace those O-rings. Ain't that a crack? But anyways, that's how engineers are. They don't think about the people that has to work on them. So anyways, that's what I got done on this thing here. Had to drain the oil out, take that apart, take the drawbar out, take all that off just to replace a stupid freaking O-ring that was leaking. So yeah, so I gotta wait. By the end of this week, I hope the gaskets will be in there. If not, then it is what it is. I don't need the tractor right now anyway, so basically just waiting for the parts to come in and put it back together. And so that's what all I got to do right now. I got the oil out in the truck. I just gotta bring it in and wait for those parts, which sucks. I hate waiting for parts. I don't know if the international place in Glasgow would have the gaskets. They would probably be more expensive since it's a dealer. So for a whole entire rebuild kit, gasket and everything for that was $67. So I'll have that if I ever need to do that. All I need is that gasket right there for that to go back together. And other than that, that's what's going on with this thing here. Once this is back together, I hope that solves my issue, because I'm tired of messing with this thing. Ready to go put it to the field. Anyways, it's rainy and cold, and I think for right now that's all I've got to do on this thing right now is wait for the parts. So anyways, I may tinker with this a little bit. I'm not sure. Seems like this has been crushed in just a little bit. That's why they got that there. And this is loose. I mean, this is supposed to be the one supposed to be clamping that in. So I may work on this a little bit and see what I can come up with. So yeah, anyways, that's all I got for y'all right now. Y'all take care, God bless y'all, and I'll bring y'all back when the parts come in. So take it easy. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Britt Farms. So I haven't done very much on my tractor here in a while because I've been waiting 2 weeks for the parts for the gaskets to come in. I've ordered them on February 11th and they just now came in today. Either that's how slow the mail carrier system is, or that's how slow reliable ag parts was getting my gaskets out to me. They took the payment the day of it, but it didn't ship until like 4 or 5 days later. And then, I mean, I don't know, it's just crazy. But I got my gaskets in. I was able to get this back together. So I'm hoping this does not leak. I'm not going to guarantee it won't leak. This PTO housing, because I got the gaskets on it and I even put silicone around it, but this come apart just a little bit. I don't think it messed the gasket up, but I went ahead and put Permatex silicone all the way around this system, all the way around this outside cover, and sandwiched it back together. I hope these seals here are, aren't bad or anything like that. But so I'm hoping this does not leak. If it does, it'll have to come back apart. Soon. But anyways, I replaced the gaskets on this side. That's the reason why I had to take this whole housing off, because to do the seal on the lift arm pin down there, you did have to take all of this out, take this out, take all this off to get into a bracket inside right here for the drive control in order to pull that pin out to get the damn seal out. Sorry, get that stupid seal out. This this O-ring's already been replaced. It's good shape. It's brand new. About a month ago, I think I replaced that. But and then I replaced that seal there. Replaced the gasket on the outside. Put Permatex all the way around both sections of it. Torqued these bolts at 90, which is what the book says. I mean, that seems to me like it's a little weak, but it said 80 to 90 foot-pounds, so that's what I did. And so I'll go back later and after I use it for a little bit and retighten it. And then so all I gotta do now is put fluid in it, check it, make sure it doesn't leak, and then put this beast of a drawbar back in it. Which for some reason I got this whole drawbar. Got this drawbar turned around backwards, so this end goes underneath the belly of the tractor. That thing's not heavy, but it's doable. That thing right, that PTO housing, about 200 pounds. It's heavy, but it's doable by yourself. I don't recommend it, but it is doable. I got the top link housing back, top link housing back on. I even it's got a gasket. I even siliconed around it, makes for just an extra precaution on that. So my next thing is probably to find the funnel, and I got that pump that goes into 5-gallon buckets, and you just hand pump it in there. It's kind of slow, so I might try to find me a funnel of some sort so I can just tilt the bucket in there. I don't know yet. I do think those do burp up if you do it that way, so I may end up pumping it in there. But other than that, yeah, it didn't take terrible. I mean, it took me almost 3 hours to get to this point. The other thing is, besides putting that drawbar back on, is I bought two wheel weights here a while back. Those wheel weights there, one for each side, about 150 pounds each. So I'm gonna put put those on as soon as either I get help or I can get a engine hoist or whatever, or borrow engine hoist or something to be able to get those on. Yeah. So other than that, I need to put some oil in this, clean this mess up, put oil dry down, and organize my shop a little bit, because my next project in here is going to probably be my hay roller. Trying back my hay roller in here soon to service it and check bearings and stuff like that on there. I thought I was going to have to put my truck in here. So if any of y'all own a 2017 to 2020 Ford F-150, this body style basically, and y'all end up having issues with the door, like in the cold winter, when after like drove through rain or whatever and got cold, and you open that up and this does not latch. If you do that and it just doesn't latch, if this freezes right here, they say the cable inside there freezes. So if you can thaw that out somehow, or wait until it thaws out or thawed out somehow, then it should melt and start working again. So that's what happened the other day when I went to Louisville for a tractor farm machinery show, which was pretty cool, with my girlfriend and her son. The door latch froze. When I opened it up, it froze, and I could not latch the truck door. So I ordered a new latch, like I did with my driver's side. I ordered a new latch, and then like 3 days later, when I went to go work on this thing, it opened up and closes like it's supposed to. So the cable inside there just froze in there. So if y'all have that issue on these Ford F-150s like that, and this latch seems like it breaks or freezes, try thawing it out in the winter and see if it's frozen in there. And then before you pay $50 to have that piece, or $400 or $500 or whatever, to have that latch replaced. So yeah, I can do that latch myself because I've done it once before. So yeah, I love my truck so far. I had issues up front with the door latch, and then it was missing real bad and misfiring. Well, found out that the spark plugs and the plug wires were bad, or the coils were shot. So I replaced those. I put the wrong spark plug in there, and of course it didn't do anything, and then or it didn't fix it. And so I put the factory spark plugs in it and plug wires, and thing runs like brand new. But other than that door latch and those spark plugs, that's the only issue that I've had so far with this truck. And I've got a lot of miles on it. As you can see, it's dirty. I love my truck. I really love it. I don't like the payments on it, but I love my truck. Yeah, those are the only issues that I've had so far. I'm happy with it so far. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. That's what I've done with the tractor so far. I got that back together today, and I think I'm gonna stop for the day. And I got 3 jugs, 3 5-gallon or 15 gallons of oil to put in this, to put new oil in it. I'm gonna put my stack back on here and just hope that this thing is ready for the field. I've done everything that I could do with it right now that I can think of. I'm not going to paint it this year, as I didn't have time to do it. So it's not going to get painted, unfortunately. But it's just going to get run. You're going to get ran and hope everything works good on it. Like I said, I'm going to put my baler in here next and check the bearings and stuff like that on there. I have to back it in a certain way so that I can crack the tailgate open a little bit and check the bearings on it, check everything on it, so grease it good. And I'll have to pull my 5000 here because something happened to the clutch in it. So I got to work on the clutch on that tractor. And it's got the front end loader on, so I'll have to pull in here with the loader on it and try to split the back end of it a little bit. Split the back in order to see what's going on with it. That's going to be fun. But anyways, that's all it's got going on right now. I'll eventually change oil in this thing. I just haven't had the money or time yet to do it. I'm going to put new oil, I don't know, I won't put Rotella, but people say in these tractors you put SAE 30 case your national oil in it. I just have to see how much it costs and what I want to do with it, and put new fuel filters on it. So, yeah, that's all that's going on right now. So I'm going to get off here. Thanks for watching. If y'all want to rate or comment on it or whatever, like it, you know, try and get my videos out a little bit, I'll appreciate it. During the hay season, I'll have more videos, probably more maintenance videos and stuff like that on this thing, tractor and hay roller and equipment. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes from now on. Like I said, I got to put that oil in there and then start it up, make sure and run it and everything, run arms, lift arms, make sure I got everything right, make sure the PTO works like it's supposed to, no leaks and stuff like that in there, and hopefully have this thing ready, field ready. So y'all take care, God bless y'all, stay safe, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.